With that, we are officially live tonight. So I will just go ahead and start with sharing my screen. So give students a quick welcome while they are trickling in, and really just give the formal and official welcome. This is the virtual college exploration for all Pennsylvania students, sponsored by the Pennsylvania Association for College Admission Counseling and StriveScan. Thank you for joining us. Very quick housekeeping before we get started. Please feel free to use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and your microphone are off, so our panelists cannot see or hear you. And this is one of our many different sessions happening. We'd love to see you back. Please feel free to check out the full schedule at pacac.org. Finally, this presentation is being recorded and it'll be available within about a week at that same website, pacac.org. And with that, it's my pleasure to go ahead and turn this over to our presenters.
Everyone, thank you for joining tonight. My name is Alyssa McIntyre. I'm an admission counselor here at Lake Erie College. I'm going to turn it over to Kaylee so she can introduce herself.
And I'm Kaylee White. I am also an admissions counselor at Lake Erie College as well.
So we're going to go ahead and go through our presentation on just to give you guys an idea of what our college looks like, what there is to do, and some of the activities as well as some scholarship money as well. So we're actually going to start this over from the beginning. We were testing out to make sure everything worked correctly. Can you see me, Kaylee? Is everything good? For some reason, I am not able to, it's not like working. Are you able to see me when I pull it up?
The
presentation?
PowerPoint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because it wasn't popping up for me. There we go. Okay. Technical difficulties. All right, so welcome to Lake Erie College. This is actually our feature building of College Hall. It was founded in 1856. So we're located in Painesville, Ohio. Again, we were founded in 1856. We have a student body of about 1,200 students, so we're a very small school. And obviously that means it's going to be small classes. You have a 14:1 class ratio with an average size of about 15 students in your class. Now it could vary a little bit. There could be a little bit more, when you're starting out in those gen psych classes versus when you kind of get into your major, and you're going to even have smaller classes than that. 78% of our students are residential. We have 60 majors and minors, 19 NCAA Division II sports, as well as 3 writing teams. So what's around us? So within Painesville, I like to say it's kind of like small town America. It's a very small community. We have Chipotle within walking distance, McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, Arby's, Taco Bell, a historic main street. So you can kind of go to your local coffee shops and mom and pop kind of boutiques and kind of check that out as well. But everything's pretty close, so you don't have to, travel too far. So within 10 minutes of us, we actually have 2 state parks that have beaches. So it's going to be Headland State Park as well as Fairport Harbor Beach. We have a Target, Chick-fil-A, and Moe's also within that 10-minute radius. And that's going to be located in Monroe, Ohio, which is just a little bit west of the school. So again, what's around us? Cleveland's about 30 minutes away. So there's a big opportunity to do some different things down in Cleveland. You have the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland Metro Park Zoo, West Side Market, which is this huge kind of warehouse of different food vendors that you can try different things. And it's just a really awesome experience, as well as Playhouse Square. We like to give tickets away to all the New York City Broadway productions that come in. Cleveland actually has the 2nd largest theater district in the entire country. So you have the availability to see all those different Broadway productions as well. So majors and minors, kind of getting into a little bit. So we actually have 5 different schools. We have a School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. Basically, we have 8 different biology tracks, so you can kind of see, I'm not going to go through each of them, but we have just a lot to choose from with biology as well as chemistry and mathematics. School of Business, you have anything from accounting to finance, marketing, anything like that in between. What's really cool about pretty much with all of our majors, but especially business, is there's a large crossover with these majors, and a lot of our students become a double major because of that. So it really gives you a chance to be super marketable. We also have the School of Education Professional Studies. So everything from early childhood to adolescent, even the 4+1 reading endorsement for the intervention specialists as well. Then we have the School of Arts and Humanities and Social Sciences. So that's going to be anything from communication to psychology. And this is also a very versatile area, where a lot of things kind of cross over. So double majors, this is another area for you as well. We also have the School of Equine Studies, where we have equestrian facility management, equestrian teacher trainer, equestrian entrepreneurship, and equine therapeutic horsemanship. So what's really awesome about this is it's kind of unique to our school, the fact that we do have an equine program. And there's also 3 riding teams, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. So graduate programs kind of seems far down the road, but it is a really good opportunity to kind of think about your future in the sense when you come here, especially if you're looking to the biology and the business as well as the education programs here, just because those are, the graduate programs that we offer. Now we have a physician assistant program where you complete your 2 years post-grad here and you become a PA. But what's really nice about it is we actually save 4 spots for our Lake Erie students. And if you meet those requirements, you automatically get an interview out of 1,000 applicants. They only take 26 students, so it's a really great opportunity for students that are at Lake Erie to be a part of the program. We also have the Parker MBA program, where we have a 4+1 option for students that do their undergrad here. So your senior year, you would actually be taking master level classes, but you would be paying for undergraduate tuition for those. So it's a really great option to be able to, pay less for your classes, as well as reduce the amount of time it would take to get your MBA. So you'd get it done in 5 years compared to 6. With the MED, we have that program as well. So that's another option. You do have to have your teaching license for that, but when you do your undergrad in education here, obviously you're going to get your license with that, so you can move on to that program as well. So now we're just going to watch a little bit about the PA program. Sean Kramer is the director, and that's who is speaking. And he just is going to explain a little bit more about kind of what to expect and why there's a benefit of doing your undergraduate here.
Hello, welcome to Lake Erie College. My name is Sean Kramer, and I am the director of the Lake Erie College PA program. If you're thinking about being a physician assistant, you picked an awesome field. And I can tell you, you should really consider going to Lake Erie College as an undergraduate. There are a lot of great opportunities that any student from another college would not have by coming here. First of all, the preparation at the undergraduate level is phenomenal, and you will be prepared for our program. Another thing that you need to realize too is we get about 1,000 applicants as a graduate program each year for only 26 spots. And as an undergraduate, you have a guaranteed interview should you be interested if you hit our minimum requirements. And only about 100 students get an interview each year, which cuts about 900 people out, okay? The other awesome opportunity that you need to really consider is the early acceptance opportunity. And for that, we have a little bit higher standards, but at the end of your sophomore year, you can apply to it. And if you do receive it, you have a spot in the Lake Erie College PA program. The PA field is exploding right now. Healthcare is amazing, and there are jobs. Our students have phenomenal results. 100% pass rate on the boards, 100% employment within 12 months, 100% retention. Every single student who started the program, wanted to continue, academically finished. There are a lot of great things about our program, and feel free to visit us here at Lake Erie College, and we'd be happy to tell you more.
So that's just a little bit more about our PA program. It just really is a huge benefit of coming here beforehand. Not only do you get the preparation and the experience, especially with our partnerships with the Cleveland Clinic and UH, but you have the opportunity to have a spot in that early acceptance as well. So merit scholarships, obviously this is a huge part of coming to college and knowing how much money you're going to be receiving on our end for the scholarships. So all incoming full-time undergraduate students will be considered for a merit scholarship based upon their cumulative GPA and the ACT or SAT, which looks a little bit different this year just because of COVID. So we do have a test optional option for those students as well. So all you need to submit is 2 letters of recommendation, a 500-word essay, and a graded writing sample for that, which I'm sure we'll cover a little bit more later, but I always like to mention that just so you kind of have that idea. So scholarships are automatically awarded upon admission, and students don't have to apply for them separately. And they automatically renew every single year, academic year. So what that means is, let's say you get our Dean Scholarship at 12.5, you qualify for that. It's going to renew every single year. So you get that your sophomore, junior, and senior year as well. So all of our merit scholarships can be combined with almost all other institutional scholarships offered by LEC. So what that means is, let's say again, you're at our Dean Scholarship at 12.5, you can actually add that into whatever scholarships you're going to bring in from your high school, or let's say you are trying out for one of our athletic teams and they decide to give you money for athletics, you can put that on top of it, as well as some of our other programs that we're going to talk about in a little bit. Here's a little bit of a breakdown of what our scholarships look like. So they start at leadership at $10,000. You have to have a 2.5 and an 18 ACT. But again, with that test optional, it kind of looks a little bit different. It goes all the way up to presidential. We actually just changed this. So our presidential students are going to actually get 18,000 instead of 17,600. But for that requirement, you're going to need a 3.5 with a 25 ACT. Or a 3.75 to get that award. So for transfer students, all incoming full-time undergraduate transfer students will also be considered for a merit scholarship. It will also be renewable. So it's the same thing how it works with the freshmen. But the only difference is the amount's just not as high. So we do look at the cumulative GPA from all of your previous institutions, and as well as your high school transcript, and so then it will determine what scholarship money you would qualify for. So that starts at 8,000 and 2.5, and it goes all the way up to 3.5 for 14. So we're going to watch a little bit of a video on the Pathway to Empowerment, which is actually a scholarship program that we have here. But overall, this is an overarching program that all students go through. So you kind of start in your self-discovery phase as a freshman. You go all the way up to professional goals up to your senior year, and kind of, helping you build your portfolio and resume and get experience throughout that whole thing. That's what we want you to have at a small college throughout your experience. What this program does is there's a scholarship opportunity associated with the Pathway to Empowerment. It's called Power Up, and you're actually able to earn $1,000 to $2,000 extra if you're involved in this program. And really, it just helps kind of set you up for success and really getting into that networking, those internships, the portfolio and resume building that maybe you won't get somewhere else. So, and it helps you get paid on top of it. So that'll also go on top of our merit scholarships or whatever other scholarships you can bring.
So P2E stands for the Pathway to Empowerment program. It is our signature co-curricular program at Lake Erie College. There are 4 different vision elements. Each year, students will embark on different activities and programs to achieve all of these 4 vision elements by the time they graduate. And it's really just a program to supplement their education here and help them be prepared for life after graduation and be successful after graduation.
So when you first come in as a student, their #1 focus is self-discovery. How is this student gonna figure out what they want? And for me personally, like when I first started, I knew I really liked reading books, but what is reading books gonna get me? So I became an English major, and I realized I really loved literature. And so discovering what I really like and the specific things that really make me excited is gonna lead me to more career options.
So students that apply and are accepted into the Power Up Scholarship Program have to complete anywhere from 3 to 6 events a semester that are developmental in some way. So we want it to be something that's just helping them figure out their career goals. So whether that's finding an internship, doing maybe an informational interview, shadowing somebody in the career field that they're interested in. So if they attend different events and do different projects with us throughout the year, they can actually earn a $1,000 scholarship up to the next school year.
Most students come into college kind of blind to a lot of opportunities that are available to them. So as soon as you start the PDE program, they just really emphasize just that self-discovery and figuring out what you want. There is no cost to being part of the PTE program. They just want active and involved students that really want to engage in learning.
There we go. It's a really great program to be involved in, and a lot of our students really have been a part of the program and have taken advantage of the scholarship opportunity associated with it. And I think there's just been a ton of positive experience, like I said, with those internships and those networking opportunities that maybe you wouldn't get somewhere else. It's not going. There we go. All right. So I pretty much explained this whole slide already, but I guess just the big takeaway too is, they help you with those presentations, speaker events, internships, and networking opportunities like we talked about a little bit. But many of the students had participated in 2019 and 2020, and especially this year, we're seeing even more students participate just because it is such a great program to be in. And again, if you participate in these events, you're going to earn between $1,000 and $2,000 in extra scholarship money. So now we're going to watch another video about pretty much our campus family and kind of what it looks like here at Lake Erie College.
The small campus at Lake Erie College really benefits students because we develop a very close relationship to our professors and to our students. Every time I come to the cafeteria, I can sit with whoever because I know everyone. Every time I walk to class, I know the people. We all hang out together and it becomes a family. Well, Lake Erie offers a lot of different organizations students can be involved in. I personally got involved into student government my sophomore year, and I'm the representative for athletics and to work for the international students. And then I'm also on the board of the Sustainability Club.
I am the treasurer of our Student Government Association. I am the president of our Black Student Union on campus. I'm the president of our Mortarboard Society, which is our National Honor Society on campus. And then I'm also a student ambassador. The way that I feel like all those leadership positions are going to help me the most is showing me how important leadership is when it comes to service. Our library just got newly renovated, and it's an awesome place to just relax and chill with your friends, even if you don't want to study, just to have a quiet place or a place for you to go where you want to just watch TV or get some coffee or anything like that. I love to go to the library.
If you want to eat on campus, you have the Lincoln Lounge. They have great freshly made coffee and some snacks and Gatorade and stuff like that. And we have the cafeteria. They have a salad bar, which is fresh and great. They have pizza available all the time, and they have like a special bar where they have something special, fancy food.
Because we're such a small campus, it allows for students to be able to communicate with each other thoroughly and to understand that they're not necessarily alone in the big world out here, because Lake Erie is a place where you can make friends from any avenue, from any walk of life.
All right, so that's just a little bit of kind of what campus life looks like. And I think it's just really important to see kind of and hear from other students as well. So glad that you guys got to hear that. So again, what really sets us apart is our equestrian teams, because we are an equestrian school. We have 3 different teams. We have an IHSA Huntsy team, which is going to be more or less your English riding, an IHSA Western team, it's going to be your Western riding, as well as an IDA dressage team. So you have a lot of versatility and, being able to be a part of the program and, also get to ride and be a part of the teams as well. They've done a great job with promoting this program and just being able to provide students different opportunities for internships overseas, so you're able to kind of travel a little bit, still work with the horses, and it's just a great community to be involved in. So if you're interested in equestrian or even just being a part of like the business program, you don't have to major in EQ specifically. You can still be on a writing team. All right, so now we're going to watch a little bit about our EQ program.
Here at the School of Equine Studies, we have 4 different majors that students can study. Our original major was equine facility management. Also, we have equine entrepreneurship, equestrian teacher trainer English. Those students have to ride to the highest level in our program in 3 English riding disciplines, in dressage, in hunters, and stadium jumping. So those students are in the TAC virtually every semester, at least 1 riding class a semester.
I'm not sure what happened, so we'll restart that. Maybe move it forward a little bit to this part.
Those students have to ride to the highest level in our program in 3 English riding disciplines, in dressage, in hunters, and stadium jumping. So those students are in the TAC virtually every semester, at least 1 riding class a semester. Our newest major, and possibly our most popular major right now, is equine therapeutic horsemanship. Students can major in equine therapeutic horsemanship and track in the instructor track or the administrator track. The instructor track is the student who wants to actually teach riding lessons to participants riding the horse. So they need to be a very good rider. The administrator track is for students who are passionate about working in the therapeutic industry. And so they would select that track in that major. We really work hard with our students to get them to work on projects and take on learning endeavors that enable them to reach for something deeper and stronger in themselves. One of the best ways we do that is through internships.
We have people go outside of the country a lot. We send people to pretty much anything, anywhere. We had a girl who said she wanted to do jousting, so we found her a place where she could do like jousting shows through the summer. The teacher trainer majors usually go work with young horses or work with training horses under a well-known trainer somewhere in the country or outside the country. The therapeutic students get internships that help them get their teaching hours to work towards PATH certification. I did an internship at Fieldstone Farm, which is a therapeutic riding center in Chagrin Falls.
So one of the things that prospective students always want to know is, can I ride on a team? So the answer is almost invariably yes. Our teams are open for all Lake Erie College students to try out for a spot on the team. We are in the IHSA horse show system, so we have an IHSA Huntsy team, an IHSA Western team, and an Intercollegiate Dressage Association team. And the teams form a very cohesive group for students to have school pride, work hard, learn a lot, travel together, and it really is one of the most attractive and memorable experiences for a college student to be on a riding team.
So it's just a little bit more about our riding teams. Obviously, you can see the girls are very close, and it's just a really great program to be involved in, and you kind of have the versatility of the 3 different teams as well. So the admission process, so it's pretty easy to apply to Lake Erie College. You can apply on our website. There's no fee associated with it. You can also apply through the Common App. And what we like to see usually when the test is available to everyone, we like to see essay and a letter of recommendation to be submitted with us as well. So we do like to see the ACT and SAT scores too. If you can go ahead and take a test, please take it, send it in to us. But if not, we do have that test optional option, which is the 2 letters of recommendation, a graded writing sample, so a paper you might have turned in one of your classes, as well as the 500-word essay. So once we get your application and you apply and you get accepted, you go ahead and fill out your FAFSA, deposit, which is a $200 fee, and then you're going to go ahead and enroll in your classes, be able to get your housing, all of those kind of things associated with that first year of getting settled are going to be in that kind of enroll period, and then you can go ahead and attend Lake Erie. So we actually have a virtual education day, which you had to sign up for today. So the first part of it was today, but you do have the opportunity to sign up for it on November 5th, which is tomorrow, if you did want to see that pre-K side of it. So the registration link is right there. You can go ahead and sign up for that. Any questions? And I'm actually going to turn it over to Kaylee so you can kind of get some fresh person talking to you. But our information is just generally right here. You can email any one of us counselors. We would be happy to, hear from you and speak to you a little bit more about any questions you may have. But I'm going to turn it over to Kaylee now.
Hello. So a question that we get are scholarship stackable? And yes, I know Alyssa talked on this a little bit. We offer our merit scholarships initially. So once you get accepted, you get those initial merit scholarships. Now, depending on, what you get from your high school or outside scholarships, as well as we do have additional scholarships that you can apply for as well that also stack onto those. So in addition to those merit scholarships, your outside scholarships, your grants that you may get, this other scholarships that we offer, as well as those Power Up scholarships that Alyssa was talking about as well. And we also have an honors program with scholarship opportunities as well. So all of those can be used as a big package for you when you come here. So to make this education really affordable for 4 years. Another question is, do you give athletic aid for Division II athletics? And yes, we do. And those are part of our stackable scholarships. So once you get those other scholarships, there are available scholarships through different sports divisions that you can get as well if you're into sports. Are there opportunities for internships? And internships, 100%. And they're most of the time suggested. We believe in, hands-on experience and making sure that you're getting the most out of your education. So if there's an opportunity for an internship, we're going to help you get it. We have a career services department that's always there for you in case you want to go and see if there's available opportunities for you. If you're debating between one job or another and you want to check it out to see if that's something you want to do, there's job shadowing opportunities. There's, internships that might often be paid sometimes depending on what you want to do. So those are opportunities that we definitely take advantage of, and we always encourage our students to take advantage of, just so you know what the real world looks like as well. So that's always a good thing. And that is about our questions for this time.
Great, thank you so much. Those are some great questions. Obviously, like I said before, you can go ahead and reach out to any counselor. That's information right here. We would love to talk with you and work with you through this whole entire process. So if you have anything that you absolutely need answered or confused about, we got you. Just go ahead and reach out to us. But I think that's all we have today. Thank you for your time. Again, I'm Alyssa and this is Kaylee. And if you need anything, just let us know. Thank you. Have a great day, guys.
Okay, thank you so much. I can go ahead and officially wrap us up tonight. And so with that, of course, big thank you for joining us. When you close this window, there's a link to a very quick 4-question survey, and we do really appreciate any feedback that you can provide. As I said at the beginning, this is just one of our many sessions being hosted. We'd love to see you back for any of our additional sessions. Please feel free to check out our full schedule at pacac.org. And in just about a week, you'll be able to find this session's recording, as well as all of our other sessions recordings, same website, pacac.org. Thank you, presenters. Thank you, students, and have a great night.